Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race preview on this Saturday meeting here at Bangalore. As you kickstart the race preview of the first race, the Gulbarga Plate. This is a race for handicap for horses rated 0 to 20. Distance run is 1100 meters. We start off with the first runner is number 1, Love Music. Love Music was gracing the wrong end of the field second last. In fact, given a couple of backhanders, but the response was none and ended up finishing on 6th out of 8 runners. PANKTI was the winner. This is the Bangalore summer footage run you're looking at. It's one tongue stop rated at 18. 2 will be A-Force 1. A-Force 1 ran 13. ZEST is the winner. We've seen this footage a couple of times with A-Force 1 is that of Roy Murit out of Cruise Clear. Ended up finishing on 13th on this outing as A-Force 1. This is race number 31 of the current season where A-Force 1 ran, ending up just beating one home. ZEST the winners from blinkers rated at 17. 3 will be Song and Dance. Song and Dance ran 11, 10th in fact. AGNAR was the winner. Been introduced about 6-7 wide off the fence. Had that free opening. Could have come and finish on far more closer, but ended up just beating one home in this race was Song and Dance. The winner being AGNAR, winning by a margin of 1.5 lengths from Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 16. Royal Gladiator of Andalus is number 3, Song and Dance. 4 will be Debonair. Debonair ran 7th. DC was the winner, and Debonair was the one who was holding the fence up there in front and ended up eventually finishing on 7th out of 11 others, led the field and then ended up finishing on 7th on this occasion as Debonair. DC came and won, and this is the Bangalore summer footage run you're looking at. After that, twice fourth in his early outings. Subsequently hasn't reproduced the form in his next 3 outings is Debonair. Corporate Jungle out of Repic, rated at 15. 5 will be Seaborn. Seaborn ran 9th. Good Word was the winner of this race. This is another runner which hasn't shown any form at all. Is Seaborn. Burden of Proof out of Castle Queen, although beautifully bred horse, but hasn't been showing any form at all in all his outings. Seaborn finished on 9th out of 10 runners. 9th right throughout, rated at 10 from Tungster Crossnose Band Side Chick Piece. 6 will be To the Prince. To the Prince ran 7th. Scarlet Princess was the winner, and To the Prince was in that mid-pack, the third last in fact, and ended up eventually finishing on 7th out of 8 runners. Just beat one home. Arazan out of Persa. 6th behind Zafrina, and 7th out of 8 runners. Scarlet Princess the winner. Sporting blinkers. Tongue Staff Crossnose Band, rated at 10 is number 6, To the Prince. 7 will be Kanthaka. Kanthaka finished on 3rd. Darahasini was the winner, and Kanthaka was the one who was well up. In fact, in the 3rd position was Kanthaka. Given a couple of backhanders and a bit of high-handed action out of there, and Kanthaka ended up finishing on 3rd. 4th in his previous outing, 3rd behind Darahasini, rated at 6 is number 7, Kanthaka. 8 will be PERFECTASTHER. PERFECTASTHER finished 11th. Is out of Chevalier out of Leitmotiv is PERFECTASTHER, was at just one outing in Bangalore summer and ran race number 9 in the early part of Bangalore summer and finished on 11th out of 12 runners. High Admiral the winner, and running after quite a bit of time. In fact, skipped the entire Mysore season, running for the first time this season is PERFECTASTHER, rated at 0s from Blinkers Tongue Stop. We move on to the second day. They make it there to play distance is 2,000 meters, and we have a look at the first runner coming up. Number 1, Indian Pharaoh. Number 2, Cosmos, with number 3, VELOCIDAD, and number 4, CORYBANTIC. These are the 4 runners we go across to. Let's start off with the first runner, Indian Pharaoh. Indian Pharaoh ran 11th out of 11 runners. Australis the winner, from Blinkers Tongue Stop, rated at 69. 2 on the other hand is Cosmos, multi-damaged out of Hills and Stars, finished 3rd out of 11 runners, rated at 68 from Tongue Stop Crossnose Band. VELOCIDAD was the one is out of Excellent out of Lombardia, finished 5th out of 11 runners, and in the next runner coming up will be CORYBANTIC. CORYBANTIC was the one who was weaving through in between runners to come and eventually end up 9th out of 11 runners. After that, 8th being Warhammers from Blinkers Tongue Stop, rated at 62 is number 4, CORYBANTIC. Australis the eventual winner. VELOCIDAD finished on 5th on this outing. And 5 will be Brothers in Arms, the eventual winner. This is the Chennai run you're looking at of Brothers in Arms. Corporate Jungle out of Fairy Pegasus is Brothers in Arms. Well, eventually came and won on this occasion is Brothers in Arms, managed to win by a long neck, although the strong challenge coming in from the local horse, but Brothers in Arms managed to win by a long neck. Tongue strap rated at 60. The next race will be the third race, the SV Subramania Memorial Trophy. Distance run is 1200 meters. We have a look at the first runner will be number 1, Mega Icon. The eventual winner in this race is Mega Icon, and number 9, Maybe Forever, who finished on 10th on this outing. But let's have a look at the first runner, and number 12, Rexai, who finished on 6th. But let's have a look at the first runner, Mega Icon. The eventual winner in this race won very fluently on this occasion, rated at 64 tongue strap, whereas number 9 coming up for scrutiny, that's Maybe Forever, ended up finishing on just beating one home, 10th out of 11 runners. Tongue strap wise are rated at 56. And we also have a look at number 12, Rexai, who finished 6th out of 11 runners, rated at 53 blinkers. Tongue strap rebuttal at Zai is number 12, Rexai. 2 will be Miniver Rose. Miniver Rose ran 14th. Life Awaits was the winner, out for an airing, and ended up finishing on 14th out of 14. In fact, is Miniver Rose, Western Aristocrat or Treasure Trove, who started off as Bangalore summer campaign with the win, beating Louisiana. Subsequently ran 7th PN Erica Legend, and 14th out of 14 runners PN Life Awaits from Tungsta Crossnose Band, rated at 62 is number 2, Miniver Rose. 3 will be Depth Charge with number 4, Spanish Beauty, number 6, Roma Victor, number 7, Animal Queen, and also coming up for scrutiny will be number 11, that's Gypsy. These are the runners we go across to. Let's have a look at the first runner coming up will be Depth Charge. Depth Charge was the winner, beating Alberetta, and subsequently ran second behind Multifaceted, rated at 61 is Depth Charge, whereas number 4, Spanish Beauty, finished 4th behind Multifaceted, rated at 59 from Tongue Strap Crossnose Band. Number 6, Roma Victor. Roma Victor ran 5th out of 11 runners. 5th right throughout was Roma Victor's from Blinkers Tongue Strap Basket Bit, rated at 56. 58, in fact, is Roma Victor. Number 7, Animal Queen, ran 9th on the starting, was a winner in race number 54 in Mysore. 3rd behind Spanish Beauty in his next starting. But this run ran 9th on the starting behind Multifaceted from Blinkers, rate 57. And also coming up will be number 11, that's Gypsy, finished on 6th out of 11 runners from Tungsta Crossnose Band, rated at 54. 5 will be Akita Pro. The horse which led the field was Akita Pro, and Quick and Dweller, the all-important 10, winning by a margin of 1.5 lengths. Beat Renegade is Akita Pro. After that, twice third and 1 second in his previous outing. Ended up finishing as an eventual winner, beating Renegade by a margin of 1.5 lengths. Tungsta Crossnose Band, rated at 58. 8 will be Quasar. Quasar, the eventual winner. Mysore footage you're looking at of Quasar waiting to pounce on the front runner. Now being switched over on the outside, and once asked for an acceleration, came with giant strides to come and eventually win by a margin of 1.5 lengths, beating Spanish Beauty is Quasar. Excellent art at a C honors from Tungsta Crossnose Band Basket Bit, rated at 57. 10 will be Silver Dew. This is another runner which was very well poised, finished on 3rd on the sorting. The grey, you cannot miss it on the top of your screen. And Silver Dew was the one who ran 3rd on both the occasions. 3rd behind Cavrossi and 3rd behind Hukum. That's the form and credential. This is the Mysore footage run you're looking at of Silver Dew. Charma of Princess Yamuna, pretty consistent, in fact, as Silver Dew. One blinkers rated at 55. Blue Jack comes in next. The eventual winner in this race is Blue Jack. Waiting to launch an assault, given a couple of backhanders, and ended up eventually winning this race by a margin of 3 lengths, beating Fantastic Cap, who came in far too late. In fact, is Fantastic Cap. Blue Jack had wrapped up that race, rated at 52 from Tongue Strap. Superb Success is number 14 in the card. Is a pincenet of impressive touches. Superb Success. Well, Superb Success ran 12th on the sorting, has been pretty consistent, barring that one outing in last winter. But in race number 10 of the Bangalore summer, finished on 12th out of 12 runners. Blue Moon was the winner, rated at 51. So on blinkers and tongue strap is number 14, Superb Success. The 4th race will be the running of the A-Force Cup. Handicap for horses rated 30 to 50. 4 is old and over. Distance run is 1600 meters. We start off with the first runner will be Spirit Cruise, with a couple of horses coming up for scrutiny with number 2, 3 Wishes. Number 5 also coming up for scrutiny will be Duxton, who ran 7th on the sorting. Number 6, Lawrence of Arabia ran 12th. Number 7, Marco Polo ended up 6th. And also coming up for scrutiny is Dreams United, who ran 5th on the starting. But let's start off with the first runner, that's Spirit Bruce, who ran 10th on the starting. Ended up in that back punch, one tongue stop rated at 45. Whereas number 2, Three Wishes, after running a very prominent race in his previous outings, ran a backward form in this run is Three Wishes, one tongue stop crosses band rated at 42. We also have a look at number 5, that's Duxton, winner in his Mysore outings and 7th in this occasion, with 6th Lawrence of Arabia finished last as one tungster crosses band basketball rate 39, and Marco Polo finished on 6th out of 12 runners. One blinkers tungster crosses band rated at 39. Dreams United finished on 5th. One blinkers tungster rated at 35. Machi Pichu out of Nesa's Princesses Dreams United. MEMORITER, very well poised up there in front was MEMORITER, and once asked for an acceleration, came under pressure and fell back to end up finishing on 9th out of 10 runners. In fact, is MEMORITER. Gusto out of Almondine, previously winner beating Cuban Pete, but subsequently never showed that form which he had in race number 45, and ended up over that mile trip, finishing on 9th out of 10 runners. SPEEDSTER was the winner, rated at 41. Tongue strap is MEMORITER. 4 will be Ultimate Power. We hop on to Ultimate Power's credential epicenter out of Methodical is Ultimate Power, finished 7th, race number 34 of the winter run. You're looking at this current winter run where Ultimate Power was in that mid-pack. We're waiting to take that run, but ultimately ended up finishing on 7th out of 13 runners is Ultimate Power. Bernardini was the winner of this race, rated at 41. So on blinkers, epicenter out of Methodical is number 4, Ultimate Power. 9 will be Armenia. 9 will be Armenia, who ran 6th. Marco Polo was the winner. This is race number 113, where Armenia was the one in Bangalore summer, ran 6th out of 9 runners over that mile trip. Starting to gallop on the outside, had that free run, but ended up finishing on 6th out of 9 runners, rated at 31. Midnight Interlude of Senator is number 9, Armenia. KC comes the next. Number 10 in the card is KC. KC ran 4th. The Brave Lady was the winner of this race. Race number 60 of the Mysore season you're looking at of KC. Just given a tap or so and ended up eventually running 4th out of 12 runners is KC. Varenar out of Capriole is number 10 KC. Previously ran 4th behind Spirit of London, with 7th behind Bernardini and 4th behind Brave Ladies. One tungster crosses band rated at 31. We move on to the next race, the second classic of the Bangalore racing calendar, the running of the Bangalore 2000 Guineas. Number 1, Northern Alliance, the eventual winner in this race. Winner of the 2000 Guineas in Mysore is Northern Alliance, the one which has been produced almost wide, almost traveling towards the edge of the grass track was Northern Alliance, but put in an impressive performance on that day, coming and beating Malwa by a margin of 1 3/4 lengths. After that, 4th behind Abira in the a million, ended up finishing on winner in this race from Blinkers Tongue Tapping, but rated at 78. 2 will be On the Trot. On the Trot was the one which was angling for his run, but could only finish on 5th behind Malwa is On the Trot. Win Legend out of Wind Under Her Wings is On the Trot. Winner in his last starting in Bangalore summer, beating Cuban Pete, is On the Trot. When Tungster crosses band, rated at 42. Southern Roller, winner of the Mysore Derby is Southern Roller, and Southern Roller just took out the running at the final 200 meters, and look at the way Southern Roller quickened well once asked for an acceleration, literally decimated the opposition by a margin of 7 3/4 lengths, beating Square the Circle is Southern Roller, all at bay. In fact, the other runners, whereas Southern Roller won by a margin of 7 3/4 lengths. Blinkers Tungster crosses band, rated at 80. Warhammer, this is the horse which is back in form, having a minor hitch, and in tremendous form is Warhammer. Came in won the race before in race number 22 and won by a margin of 3 lengths, beating Ambrosio is Warhammer. A supporter of Soviet Lake, rated at 90s when tongue step and crossnose band is Warhammer. The sixth race is the Kentucky Stakes for maiden horses 3 years old only. Distance run is 1200 meters. We have a look at number 1, Achin, and number 13, that is Iconic Princess, who ran 8th on this outing. Alexander Burns was the winner of this race. Let's have a look at Achin's credential. 8th on the first starting behind Speaking of Stars, and in this occasion 6th out of 10 runners behind Alexander Burns, rated at 25. Spuntungsta Crossnose Span Basket Bet is number 1. H in Taza Home out of Mink Mitten. Number 13 on the other hand is Iconic Princess. Has had 3 outings. 10th behind War well connected, and after that 11th behind Victoria Sermon, and this occasion ran 8th behind Alexander Burns from Tungstar rated at 22. 2 will be Altair. Altair ran 8th, was gradually fading out of the scene as Altair to finish on 8th out of 8 runners. Last in the starting, Donabella the winner, 8th being Gift of Grace, 8th being Win All, and 8th out of 8 runners being Donabella. That sums up story of Altair. Starden out of AGNAR rated at 25 on cross nose band. 3 will be Asgardia. Asgardia ran 5th, so Supremo was the winner of this race, and Asgardia was the one who was on that 4th position, with Cavalier was the one who was up there in front, still having the slender lead. Tosanto ran 12th, so Supremo was the eventual winner. Race number 17 is the one which is in question. But let's have a look at the first runner. Asgardia ran 5th out of 12 runners, being Sir Supremos from Tungstar Crossnose Span, rated at 25, whereas the other runner in this race is Cavalier. Cavalier was the one who ran 3rd on this occasion, up there for most part of the journey, rated at 35. Tungstar Crossnose Band is Cavalier. Torsanto finished on 12th out of 12 runners, rated at 25. 4 is Bombix. Bombix ran 4th. Roma Victor was the winner, and Bombix was the one in the colors of silver, orange Lorraine, and orange striped sleeves is Bombix. Ended up finishing on 4th out of 9 runners is Bombix, beside it of Fight to Glory, rated at 28. Roma Victor, the eventual winner. 5 will be Caesar's Palace. Caesar's Palace ran 8th. Jersey Legend was the winner. Corporate Jungle out of Rilla is the number 5, Caesar's Palace. First occasion ran an impressive run, finishing 4th behind Donabella, but subsequently hasn't reproduced that form. In race number 181, ran a poor race, finishing on 8th out of 11 runners. Jersey Legend, the winner, rated at 28 from Blinkers and Crossnose Band is number 5, Caesar's Palace. 7 will be Mustedian. Mustedian ran 6th. Roman Senator was the winner, and Mustedian was being produced on the even Movida on the outside, and ended up eventually finishing on 6th out of 11 runners as Mustedian. Roman Senator came and eventually won by a margin of 2 1/4 lengths. Dean's Kitten out of Golda Seek is number 7. Mustedian rated at 41 from Tungstar Crossnose Band is number 7. Mustedian. 8 will be Polar Express. Polar Express finished on 5th. Star Guitar as the winner. This is the OT run you're looking at is Polar Express. Total gallery of Tarakamara is the number 8 Polar Express. 7th being Hebron, and in this occasion 5th being Star Guitar. Tungstar Crossnose Band rated at 30. Star Sapphire, who ran 4th on the starting, is Star Sapphire. Warming up on the outside is Star Sapphire to come and eventually run 4th out of 9 runners is Star Sapphire. Skaffenberg was the one who eventually won on that occasion. This is the Bangalore summer footage run you're looking at a Star Sapphire. Beside it, 1 Uttama is number 9, Star Sapphire. 5th being Winall, and 4th out of 9 runners from Tungstar Crossnose Band rated at 25. Estella comes the next, who ran 2nd is Estella. Well, Simone was the winner of this race, whereas Estella came and finished on 1 1/2 lengths behind the winner, was traveling wide but could come and only finish on 2nd on the starting is Estella. Phoenix Star at a Silent Whisper from Blinkers Tungstar Basket Bet rated at 22 is number 11. Estella was catching up and came in far too late to run, ending up 2nd on the starting. 12 will be Harbour Sunrise. Harbour Sunrise ran 7th. ANJEZE was the winner of this race. This is race number 36 of the current season, where well-connected ANJEZE are all moving up fast on the outside, and this horse, Harbour Sunrise, ran 7th in the 1,000 guineas, and ANJEZE, the one who eventually came and won on this occasion, and Harbour Sunrise ran 7th from Tungstar, rated at 38 is number 12, Harbour Sunrise. Legendary Princess comes in next. Let's have a look at Legendary Princess Credential, who ran 3rd. TENNO Show was the winner of this race, and Legendary Princess was in 3rd. In fact, a long way 3rd, in fact, as Legendary Princess, when Legend out of Terra Noma. The winner there being TENNO Show, who won in Calcutta recently, and Legendary Princess finished on 3rd in this outing. 2nd behind Ideological in his previous outing is that a win Legend out of Terra Noma, when Tungstar rated at 27. The last race is the Krishna Rajasagara plate. The distance is 1400. Horses rated 15 to 35. 4 is old and over. 1 will be Back Up Beyond, who ran 11th on the starting, is Back Up Beyond. Alif, on the other hand, number 6 in the card, ran 12th. Is Alif. Last, in fact, is Alif. Whereas Back Up Beyond ran 11th out of 12. Just beat 1 home on this occasion. Is Back Up Beyond. Spotting is rated at 34. Is at a Ivory Touch, and a Pretty Move is Back Up Beyond. Whereas number 6, Alif, finished on 12th out of 12 runners. Second in his previous starting, being Sharp Response, but completely ran the opposite and ended up finishing on 12th out of 12 runners in this race, in race number 25, from behind Rodito's funny side chickpeas rated at 27. 2 will be Kingsfield. Kingsfield ran and placed, in fact, in Mysore in race number 50, where Defender was the eventual winner in that race, and Kingsfield stopped galloping, in fact, as the Kingsfield rated at 34. Spotting blinkers is number 2, Kingsfield. 3 will be Smile of Joy. Smile of Joy ran 3rd. Electra was the winner of this race. Is that of Charma out of Astral is number 3, Smile of Joy. Is that a couple of outings previously. Ran 8th in Bangalore Summer behind Constantinople. 4th behind Track Striker. Winner beating Scarlet Princess. And 3rd on this occasion behind Electra. Tongue Strap rated at 34 is number 3, Smile of Joy. Next 3 runners will be King of Shadows, number 8, Adios, and number 9, Nostradamus. These are the 3 runners. King of Shadows was the winner in race number 196 in last winter, and in summer finished 11th out of 11 runners behind Crack of Dawn, and this occasion ran 9th out of 11 runners, 9th right throughout in this current winter season in race number 38 behind Royal Resolution rated at 31 from Tungsta Crossnose Band. 8 Adios finished on 8th out of 11 runners rated at 25 from Basket Bet. Nostradamus finished 5th out of 11 runners rated at 22 from Blinkers, and Tongue Strap is number 9, Nostradamus. Honey Trap is number 5 in the card. Honey Trap finished on 6th on this occasion. Is Honey Trap well in position up there in that fighting line with the 5 horses converging on, and then ultimately Honey Trap had to fade out to end up finishing on 6th out of 12 runners after being very prominent. Fell back to end up finishing on 6th out of 12 runners. Sharp Response, the winner, previously winner in Mysore, beating Swiss Tigress, is Honey Trap. Blinkers, Tungsta Crossnose Band rated at 28. SADAQAT is number 7 in the card. Well, SADAQAT finished on 6th. The Habanero was the winner of this race, and SADAQAT burden of proof of Hikayat is number 7. SADAQAT being produced almost 5 wide, but literally struggling out there in that back bunch to end up finishing on 6th out of 10 runners. Habanero the winner. This is the current this is the Mysore run, in fact, you're looking at a SADAQAT, burden of proof for Hikayat. Blinkers, Tongue Stop rated at 27. And number 10 will be Air of Distinction. Air of Distinction finished 4th. On the wide outside was the Air of Distinction. Under the whip, gathered momentum to come and finish on 4th out of 12 runners, where Lucky Isabella was the winner, who was a runaway winner, in fact, winning by 7 lengths is Lucky Isabella. Air of Distinction finished on 4th from Blinkers, rated at 21. Excellent Art of Gold Mary is number 10. Air of Distinction. And the last runner for the day will be number 11, Zala Princess. Late Lovely Princess is number 11, Zala Princess, who ran 7th at Dallas, was the winner. Mysore run race number 110, 5th behind Girl with Pearl, and this occasion was the sprint distance, ran 7th out of 12 runners. Dallas the winner. Dallas won by a comprehensive margin of 5 3/4 lengths. Zala Princess ended up in the ruck, rated at 15th from Pacify. Blinkers is number 11, Zala Princess. So that's when the preview of today's races. Will join you next week. Until then, thank you from all of us.